Thank you, Mr. Moderator. I'd like to move Article 12 to come before Article 6. That's the free cash article I put in every year, and I'd like to put it before the spending so that we can have a discussion while there's still some money there. Thank you.
Okay, there is a motion to move Article 12 before Article 6. And there's a second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no? No. Ayes win. Hmm? 12 before 6. As a deputy moderator, I've been considering various, as a former deputy moderator and now the moderator, and with the deputy moderator, we've been considering various methods of recognizing representatives to speak. We felt that one method that should be tested is the method put forth in Representative Hurd's Article number 30, which is going to be dismissed. However, our current bylaws prohibit that method. Therefore, I'm calling on Mr. Hurd to make a motion that will allow us to test that method. Mr. Hurd. Representative Hurd.
I move that we suspend the rules, specifically application of the provisions of General Bylaw Article 1, Section 2.7, relative to the recognition of speakers, only with respect to Articles 3 and Article 23 of the warrant, and further that the moderator be allowed to establish the procedure for recognition of speakers with respect to said Articles 3 and 23 as he may deem appropriate.
Any questions? Mr. Moore. I'm sorry? Yes, you may.
Thank you. Michael Moore, Finance Committee and Precinct 4. While I appreciate the intent of both the moderator and Representative Hurd, I didn't catch a bit of what you just read. I know we went through that extensively when you came before the Finance Committee, but I'm just concerned that since it was just kind of read on the fly without any supporting materials, I don't know what I'd be voting on right now, even though you just handed me something.
I'm going to ask Mr. Hurd to explain.
In discussion with the moderator, the new moderator over the past month, I think he believed that there's some changes that should be tried at town meeting. And he's going to be trying, if we pass this, he'll be trying a couple of different ways, only for 2 articles. And that's Article 3, which we should know is the school, and Article 23, which is, I believe that's the zoning, the
Center of Town.
Right. So this article was basically written by our town council to allow us to just try a couple of things at this town meeting, to allow the moderator to get a feel, to see if he could expedite the process, and to make us all a little bit more available to have questions answered in an appropriate time.
If anybody else wants to speak, you would have to wait.
Do I still have the floor if he was answering my question?
Okay.
No, I certainly am willing to indulge a bit. The moderators obviously trying to make sure that people get heard. There's some very important matters to discuss at town meeting this session. And so the explanation is satisfactory, and with the moderator's intent fully stated, I support this. Thank you.
Any other questions? We'll now consider the motion. Oh. Representative Pacho.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Moderator. If I understood correctly, you want the people to line up behind Mike. Is that correct, sir?
That's my intention.
I think it's very distracting to everyone, or to the person who is speaking at the mic at the time. But that's up to you folks. I'm not going to be here forever, so you do what you want, and I think I'll do it.
Thank you, Representative. Anybody else? Okay, the motion is before us as read by Representative Hurd. All those in, whoops, excuse me, I see a hand in the back. Please come forward. Name and precinct, please.
Mary Ann Wolf, Precinct 11. And I just wanted to let people know that I have been to conferences, including where there was very passionate discussion, where this way of having people line up at the microphones has been tried. I've seen it work for other groups, and so I absolutely congratulate you on being willing to experiment.
Thank you. We have one motion before us, and that is to suspend the rules, specifically application of the provisions of General Bylaw Article 1, Section 2.7, relative to the recognition of speakers only with respect to Articles 3 and 23 of the warrant, and further that the moderator be allowed to establish a procedure for recognition of speakers with respect to said Articles 3 and 23 as he may deem appropriate. This requires a 2/3 vote. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? No. Aye. Motion is passed. Sure, no problem. All in favor, please stand. Tellers, please count. Tell us. 31. 30. 30. 30. We have a fourth teller? $48. All opposed, please stand. There are 139 in favor, 30 opposed, motion passes. Article 1 is now in order. I call on Selectman Correnti.
Good evening. Article 1 is to appoint one order to the Bylaws Fund for a term of 5 years. And it's my honor to put forth this motion to reappoint former selectman, former state rep, and former sergeant-at-arms of the Great and General Court, Michael J. Ray, to another term on the Bowers Fund.